deteriorate. Horn about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams come off tough losses a week ago and want to turn things back around today. It's the Seahawks going up against the 49ers. With that, let's get out west to Santa Clara, where we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Set, green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Set, green, 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
All right, here we go.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They're turned away on 4th and goal. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. This is Marshall. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here we go now.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Noah spins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll field this at the 5. Tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll drop the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the...
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And now here's a carry heading left. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go now. Good.
They're going to look to throw. Escape. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here we go now.
Now Marshall. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Green 39.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. The Seahawks. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup there of 37. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Does the big boy have the juice? And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ten yards still left on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run with Marshall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. This is taken at about the 14. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down, finding time. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This is fielded at the 27. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. The coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
He's got his man on the crossing route. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back to throw now on first down. And his pass, incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. And that'll make this a 19-point game. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give them 9 yards on the second down screen play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watch it now.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that's caught inside the 35. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out and talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back, 'cause the past doesn't last long as we're together.